This description up here, by the way, is now the moderators can do that bit. So someone's blocked you on the schedule spreadsheet, Moggy. Let me have a quick look. Hang on. Can you just whisper me your email address, Moggy, so that I can make sure you're on it? Right, what do we got to do here? Open the doors. Get the distinct impression this thing is not started. Yeah, it isn't. Right, that's better. Reverse us forward. Need to do the doors, which is that side. Alright, try it now, Mog. Okay, so I want headlights. Which one's headlights? That's the high beam light button. Sander. Or maybe it is that one I want then. No, that's just a high beam light. That's not what we want. That's probably what we want. Should give us reds on the back. Excellent. Don't need wipers. Spring brake. Off. We're held on the air brakes now. What I don't know is if we're actually running. That would answer that question. You know, I knew that Moggy would make a mess of that spreadsheet. Alright, Rob, remind me your email address in a DM. I guess I need to set you up individually as well. PR642 is a DMU. Wow, so many trains. So the Halloween sale is on the what's it? The Steam. Thank you for the cheers there, Gav. Oh, I haven't got PCB on, you're right. I'm good to release. I'm going to release. I've got to remember that you've got to press and hold that CIFA button on this thing. This is Bahn, Rhein, Main, Rivanus. Hopefully one of the moderators will actually update the description at the top. Not stopping you, you twit. Lovely stop. Didn't think I was going to make it. Turned out I didn't need to. Competence? I see no competence. Frankfurt Westbahn off is next. Great start for this evening. Yep, absolutely. .3 to Frankfurt Westbahnhof. Hey there, firefighter, how's it going? I wanted to do another one on the S-Bahn Rhein Main. And we never really drive the 642 that much, so I was quite pleased to see this. I'm suffering from now trusting the how thing. I'm trying to. I'm just not used to how I look at different things in this on View Tracker. I think my track IR might have bit the dust, so it's more important, even more important that I make track IR work properly. But but no, when I looked up, I was trying to make it look up, and apparently I haven't got it set enough to do that. That's because in Truck Sim, I've flattened it right down because it was making me look at the ceiling all the time. I'll have to look and see if you can do per game profiles. Sorry, I don't really need to look up and down. I can see down a bit, that's fine. Left and right is what I really want to look at. .5.5 kilometers. 3.5 kilometers. Right, we've got a 90 limit coming up, followed by the station. Oh, Baked Bean Kid just threw some shade in Moggy's general direction. This is going to end up with claws. Rivanis, this route is superb. It really is. This and the Konstanz-Villingen route are probably two of my favourite German routes these days. Berlin, Leipzig and the Garmisch, your favourite German routes. Yeah, two excellent routes actually. Yeah, very good point. There's a lot of really nice German routes out now. We are all very lucky. You think Raildriver in TS 2019 got messed up? Should be fine. It may not work with 64-bit yet because they haven't released an update, I don't think. Of course, Tyron. I'm already ready to do some awesome TS. Main station. No monitoring going on, so carry on. Should work on 32-bit, but it won't work on 64-bit. Glawzord. That may be what he's referring to. Good evening, Sinks. I have no idea. I believe PI Engineering are working on it, but it's with them. I've tested my rail driver software and it works perfectly, 64-bit, so everything that needs to be in the game is definitely already there. Oh, we're coupling up to something in main station. Prepare to stop at the next signal. Someone call the police, there's been a murder. My FPS. Why wouldn't Raildriver work on 64-bit? It's just purely because you can't use a 32-bit DLL with a 64-bit with a 64-bit 64-bit DLL with a 32-bit application. So if their macro works is 32-bit, then the 64-bit, sorry, given the low frame rate, which is tremendous, I'm just taking it easy. Yeah, if you've got a 32-bit macro works, you can't load a 64-bit rail driver. No, this isn't the problem with the reboot. This might be 5 million trains in Frankfurt Station. Frankfurt's already too really overdone. Tell you what, putting a light at the bottom of a steep hill like this, that's like Powell levels of evil. Literally can't hold it. Oh, I am just about holding it. That's it. Frame rate's come back a bit now. The 3 white lights under the red light meant that I was allowed to go through it, and that was what the beep what you heard was. That was me holding down the I'm going to go through this red light because I've been given permission. It's 15, is it? Okay. I wasn't sure what my limit was. Oh, I can't wait to get out of the Frankfurt area. This is just diabolical. Makes you wonder what kind of machine Black Forest Driver's got. Let's just look that way and pretend that we can see where we're going. It's based on what I can see. What it means is that looking in this direction, there's tons of stuff in the way. Even looking over here, there is. Look that way, though, and we're all golden. Go slowly because I can't see what I'm doing. This isn't BR442, 4072. Oh, those ones over there certainly are, yeah. Well, that's not bad. Legoland was fantastic, Red Devil Dom. Really good time. Why is it not going? I'm pressing T. Oh, it's confused. Got Barnoff 16. Oh, we need to go back to West Barnoff, that's why. Got you. Alright, let's leave this lag fest behind. One thing I don't like about the RSSLO locos units is you can't see what your throttle and brake is in this hard mode. You can in this mode, but I don't drive in that mode. You kind of rely on having to be able to see it to know where you're at. Yeah, the F5 HUD you could see with that, but I don't use that except for Steam. Oh, FabDiva, that is always, I always said that was going to be the other side of the coin, is that all of a sudden you can put anything you like in, so people will put everything they like in, and then the game will run really badly because they've got too much stuff in there. But hey, at least they've got the choice now. Francois, yeah, this is the new S-Bahn Rhein main. Although this is not one of the scenarios it comes with. It's really good, Francois, actually, really good. .40 at the next station, so signal. A lot of the pro range stuff comes from third parties, FabDiva, so it depends what's causing the problem. In some cases it should just be a bug that's fixed. Let's drop to 40. Although it did seem to take effect. Oh well. The brakes on this thing suck. See you later. I don't need to work unless it's a KS signal. I know, but I acknowledge just about everything these days. Just because. Figure if I acknowledge everything, I can't miss the ones I need to acknowledge. And it's just me in the cab. No one will know. Me and my incompetence will be alone and quiet with ourselves. Right, Eschersheim. Lots of squealies. Got no monitoring going on, so that's okay. Shifted fluid couplings. Hey there, Hectic T, how are you doing? Hey there, BMJ, how are you doing? Alright, coming up to Eschersheim. Is it Eschersheim or Eschersheim or Escherheim or Escher? How do you pronounce it? Yeah, I left that way too late to brake. DB do seem to come in hot, just not that hot. You're saying I'm doing a better job? Oh, I should probably shut the doors, shouldn't I? Just for the sake of it. Hey there, XN, how's it going? Frankfurter Berg. Well, I came into that station about 60 kph. It weren't going to stop, though. Why are there no minor differences in the UK, US and Germany? You mean other than the extra route that's added that's unique to each one? You can claim a refund all you like, Ben. I suggest you go and talk to our customer services department and they will provide the appropriate degree of runaround for you. They even have a dedicated arguments department where you can go and have an argument anytime you like. And then what they do is they film it, put it up on YouTube. Wackaday, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. 24 months, give that man a gold star. Evening Wackaday, thank you very much again. I'm gun shy now. It's on maximum brake. Just stop already. No, doors again, you donkey. It could be. I mean, it is applying 2 bar of bar or kilopascals. 2 bar. Applying 2 bar of air using the combined handle. But maybe you need to use the manual handle to bring it to a stop better. Berkersheim. Just leaving that one right there. I tell you what, Baked Bean Kitty, how about I insult you, then you can insult me, and we can keep each other occupied and employed. Hey, Strat Shadow, how's it going? Cool. Keys have stopped working on the brakes, that's a problem. That's not helping. It'd be much easier if I could use the keyboard. The keyboard seems to have stopped working. The keyboard bug means a game restart. The rest of the keyboard's working fine, it's just that one control. Moderators, if you do not have access to the mod tools spreadsheet and you want to, then you're going to need to send me a message on Discord with your email address so I can re-add you with right privileges. Oh. Doors. This game's very fussy about doing things correct order. Bad Weibel. Don't do it again. Oh, lady's on medication and out again, by the way, folks. She came in limping badly. Took her to the vet and turns out she's got cellulitis in one of her legs. But never mind, she's on the mend. She's just sleeping a lot. And we have to keep separating Tiggy away because Tiggy's taking it as a good opportunity to beat her up. So he gets sent outside. You get to spend the evening outside. Bye-bye. Oh yes, it's not applying air, is it? It's using the e-brakes entirely. It's along those lines, yeah, Moggy. Okay, Rob, I've sent it to you now as well. Mickey69, thank you very much for the resub. 16 months. Much appreciated. I remember to shut the doors this time. Dangerously competent demonstration. Alright, don't say it. It is Vilball. I thought there was an L in there. My eye just couldn't see it. Way too imprecise for that thing with the mouse. Rob, you should have a thing now in your inbox that should give you access to that spreadsheet. Yeah, there he is. Look, he's already written into it. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Rob. Daughter Isle. I knew giving them the power at the top of that screen was a mistake. Brussels sprout tea. Just no, Fab Diva, just no. Stephen's going to be upset with me in a minute if I don't remember to... Wait, what the heck happened to this unit? Has it been wrong? Oh, okay, no. It just looked really odd from that screenshot. Like it had been flipped round. Fair mind, I will shut up and get on with what I'm doing. Right, Großgaben. Sort of feels like we just left civilization and are now off into the wilderness. Good evening, Dex. How are you doing? Mods, that text bar's got to have something in it, otherwise it shrinks it down and doesn't fit anymore. Real Doga, thank you very much for the resub, 3rd month. How are you, Matt? How are you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you. Your car failed MOT because of a small oil leak that cost an insane amount to fix. Yeah, I know. Isn't that how it always is, though? I took my previous car in for a service, and they came back and basically they said it needed a whole new steering system put in there because of a tiny leak. That's £2,500, that was. So that didn't happen. So, Dochov. Have a good shift. I want you to go into emergencies. Hi Chris, how are you doing? Oh, carbon. So off to Friedberg. BRCW charity stream will be for children in need on the Saturday, Sunday of that weekend. Saturday, Sunday of that weekend? You know what I mean. It's normally on a Friday, but I'm doing it on Saturday, Sunday. Children in Need is Friday, November 16th, yeah, in which case the stream will be 17th and 18th. Yeah, I've got to try and find out where the Pudsey onesie went. Be around here somewhere. No trouble at all, Lucy. Thank you for the follow, DSW21 fan. That would be very much appreciated, Lucy. You're struggling to get through it. Is it because it made it too hard, Captain Checks? Hey, Flat Car 1. Oh, you got an AI collision. No, that's not good, Captain Jinx. That's one of those should never happen things. X-Series Gamer, good evening. To be honest, if you can spend up to $1.5 and $2 Lucy, you'll get a stonkingly good machine. You shouldn't need to spend more than that. I mean, one of the things I did with this one is I didn't get 32 gigs of memory. I only got 16, so I saved some money there. And the idea being that I'll wait until memory gets cheaper, and I'll pick up some more RAM when it's cheaper. What train we're driving flat car? It's a BR642. 2-car DMU. Except there's a bunch of them. Oh, definitely. I've got no complaints about them at all, Lucy. No complaints at all. It did have 1 or 2 issues when I got it, but they fixed them promptly, so I can't fault them. And on other things, there was a couple of things I thought were issues and weren't, but they helped me figure those out as well. So, Captain Jakes Rozig fell into your TSW. Gosh darn. Enjoy. Right, Brooken. Really? Well, that's just it. I mean, the machine itself has performed very, very well, Lucy. It's and I opened it up one point when I got it to have a look inside, and it's beautifully put together. You can't see any cables. It's amazing. I'm running so far behind, the AI has just given up. Dex, if you go to trainsimworld.com, and then you'll be able to find the announcement for both the editor, or the latest news on the editor, and also on Long Island. It'll be on all platforms, Dex. There's no release dates yet. I must have had this machine a good couple of years now. Oh no, the editor won't be on PS4. Epic don't even make the editor for PS4. I think you mean that. I think that's the 3rd month, Poke Debbie. The 3. It means that you're in your 3rd month. Captain Jegs, thank you very much for the bits. Much appreciated. Final stop. Oh, Red Devil Dom, thank you for the bits as well. Much appreciated. TrainSimWorld.com, Dex. Just one of the moderators just dropped that link into the chat. I used overclockers once, I'll never touch them ever again. Never again. I basically bought the bits to make a PC for myself and it worked. I bought the bits to make an identical PC and it didn't work. And I traced it down by swapping bits between mine and the other PC to being the CPU. So I returned the CPU, explaining how I diagnosed the problem, and they returned it back to me, charged my card £10 more, said fault no fault found, and it didn't work still. So I bought another CPU from somewhere else. Machine now works fine, or did work back then, just 10, 20 years ago, and yeah, so no, wouldn't touch them with a barge pole. Alright, drop down to 40 kilometers an hour at the next signal. Hey, G Cook Scotland. PBAS, yeah, charity stream is, I think, 17th, 18th November. Children in Need, November. Oh, yes, happy birthday, Dean. Yellow light. I've got nothing written down in terms of scenarios yet, PBAS. Not at all. It's planned insofar as it's happening, but that really is the end of the plan so far. It's a pretty short plan. The plan at the moment is step 1, make plan. Will people be able to submit routes, etc.? So, at the moment, I don't know what's going to happen with consoles. The ideal is that, yes, somehow it'll be possible to get user-generated content on the consoles. I don't know how we can do that at the moment. First job is to get the editor out. That's a lot of work, so we get that out and then we worry about the other stuff. But yeah, that's the plan. That's kind of, again, as much of a plan as there is anyway. No one's forgetting consoles, trust me. Oh, it's not all in the station. I don't care. You won't be, nobody but us will be able to do a port because you need access to the source code decks. And we tried making UE4 stuff work on Mac many moons ago. It didn't end well.